So listen, y'all. I done peeped that it's kind of like 3 or 4 ways that dudes try to talk to you, right? So, you know, you got the ones that usually be the older ones. They lead with knowledge. Like, they talk to you on some guidance type shit. Like, they can see something in you that they like. And, you know what I'm saying? They use their little wisdom and stuff like that to get at you. Then you got the ones that's the little whore bags. The ones that all they want to do is fuck. That's all they talk about is pussy this, pussy that. Girl, I eat your pussy. I do this. I eat that thing from the back. Like, shut up. So you got them. And then you got the ones that's them big ballers, right? The ones that all they talk about is money. All they do is money. All they chase is money. All they get is money. Everything is money, 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 money. So when they try to talk to you, that's how they, you know, that's how they lead the conversation. Girl, I'm balling. I'm a big baller. Girl, bitch, what you want? And then, you know, you got the ones that's like, you know, they laid back, kind of shy, just like I call them the regulars, which, you know, they be cool because they you know, they really sit back and watch. They see what type of person you is, and by the time they try to talk to you, you know, they really, really like you. Like, they like exactly who you are. Them the ones, they ain't really got too much of a gimmick. So, anyways, to get to my story, so, you know, I was talking to this dude one time, right? So he was one of the big ballers. So all he talk about is money. All he do is money. All he chases money is just get this money. Girl, I got this paper, pockets fat, jeans sagging, bitch. Like, all that. Just money, 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 right? So all of the conversations, that's all he talk about. It's just dollars, this, money, that. So after a while, I'm like, man, this nigga don't got nothing to talk about but money. So I'm like, that's cool if you really getting it. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna try this nigga. So we talking one day, so I'm like, and y'all know me, I'm straightforward. Like, and that's what I respect. I respect people that's straightforward. I don't judge nobody off how they is, as long as you know, being honest. So, you know, I'm like, I want $200. So he like, cool, ain't no pressure. What you want $200 for? I'm like, I ain't really got nothing to do with it. I just want it. Now, I got some stuff I seen I want to buy, and I don't want to spend my money. I'd rather spend your money, big baller. So, you know, he's like, cool, there ain't no pressure. $200, that ain't nothing. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he like, I'll give it to you when I see you. So like a week go by, he still ain't giving me the money. So, you know, when we talking, this was getting me. Every time we talk, when we get ready to get off the phone, or when we see each other, you know, when we get ready to leave, he like, oh, I ain't forgot about them $200. I'm gonna still give it to you. So he bringing it up. Because, you know, mind you, I never really needed it in the beginning. I just asked just because that's all you talk about. Big baller. So, you know, after about a week and a half, I'm thinking, okay, he ain't gonna mention that shit no more because I ain't on that shit. I'm tired of hearing the shit. He still bring it up. So it's like a month go by. Every time I talk to this dude, or every time we see each other, before we leave, he be like, I'm gonna still give you them $200. I just want to put my money up. I ain't got no money on me. Or we on the phone where he like, I ain't forgot about them $200. I'm gonna still give it to you. You know I'm good for it. I got you, boo. So, you know, after like a month, I'm like, I'm tired of hearing this shit. So the tables turned. So we having a conversation one day. So he like, we done been talking for like a month and a half. So he like, man, you need to give a nigga something. So I'm like, give a nigga some what? Like, man, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, give a nigga what? What you want? He like, man, some pussy. What you mean? So I'm like, oh, I'm like, there ain't no pressure. I got you, boo. You know I got that. I give it to you. That ain't nothing. So y'all know I'm in asshole mode. So for like the next week straight, every time we talk, I'm like, just before we get off the phone, I'm like, oh yeah, you know that pussy you wanted? I still got it. I'm gonna give it to you though. I hadn't forgot. Damn, I forgot to call you. So I did that shit for like a week straight. Same way he did with them $200. After like a week and a half, when I tell you he ain't called me no more. Wait a minute. Why you ain't calling no more? Where you at, big baller? Where the big baller at? Listen, y'all. When I tell you a nigga can't take what they dish out, big baller ain't called no more. I just did you the same way you did me with them $200. Cause you know I ain't really need the $200. Just like you don't really need this pussy. But you know, the same way you was forgetting with the $200, I was forgetting with the pussy. I had it though. Just like you had them $200. Was I petty, y'all, or was I real, real petty?